Continuation of the text about why some people don't like receiving compliments. Expansion with psychological depth, vivid examples, and a closure that invites transformative action. Praise as a broken mirror. Imagine that someone hands you a mirror. Instead of reflecting your image, it distorts your features, exaggerates your imperfections or, worse, shows the face of someone else, someone you should be, but aren't. For those who have a complicated relationship with compliments, every kind word can act as that broken mirror. It's no wonder that many of these people develop 3 automatic reactions when praised. 1. The detour. It was nothing. Behind, fear that, if they accept the compliment, they will be accused of repeating the feat if they said I'm good at this, now I always have to be good. Example. The employee who, after saying congratulations on the project, spends weeks anxious about not being able to replicate the success. 2. The suspicion, are they being sincere? Sad face. Behind, past experiences of manipulative praise, e.g. a boss who praises before asking for overtime. Example. The child who heard you're so talented before being pressured to perform for adults. 3. Guilt, I don't deserve this. Behind, imposter syndrome or internal comparisons. If they knew how hard I tried, they wouldn't say that. Example. The artist who, after selling a painting, thinks, it was luck. Next time, they'll see that I'm no good. The science behind discomfort. Studies in psychology reveal that people with low self-esteem activate the amygdala, fear center, when receiving praise, as if it were a threat. Why? Cognitive dissonance theory. If self-image is negative, a compliment creates a conflict. How can you praise me if I know I'm mediocre? The brain then rejects the information to maintain coherence. Conditioning. If in childhood praise was followed by criticism, very good. But it could be better. Adults associate praise with emotional traps. Shocking fact, research from Ohio University showed that 30% of people feel anxiety when being praised, the same level of stress as speaking in public. The other side, when discomfort is a superpower. But what if this allergy to praise is not a defect, but rather an emotional survival strategy? Think about the possibilities. They value the essence, not the performance. They don't need applause to know their value. Like a samurai who fights without expecting glory, his reward is internal. They are immune to toxic validation. In a world of likes and other people's approval, they don't depend on the outside to feel complete. This makes them resilient to criticism too. Transform praise into fuel, not pressure. Instead of thinking now I always have to be like this, they ask, what did I learn from this that made me deserve this recognition? Phrase to reflect on. Compliments are not medals to be displayed, but seeds to be planted. How to relearn how to receive, without getting lost. If you identified yourself, here is a practical exercise to reframe compliments. 1. The thank you plus pause method. When you receive a compliment, take a deep breath and just say, thank you. Nothing more. Why? It breaks the automatic cycle of denial and trains the brain to accept without judging. 2. The maybe diary. Write down the compliment and write, maybe this is true because, e.g., maybe I'm good at listening because my friends always look for me. Effect. Converts distrust into concrete evidence of its value. 3. The mirror rule. Before rejecting a compliment, ask, if I said this to a friend, would they believe it? Why don't I deserve the same kindness? The compliment you never received, but deserve. Now, close your eyes and imagine that someone you deeply admire is standing in front of you. This person looks you in the eye and says, I see. I see how hard you tried when no one was looking. I see your silent battles, your courageous choices, your small victories that no one celebrates. You are stronger than you think, more capable than you believe, and more loved than you know. And you don't need to prove anything to anyone, not even to yourself. That praise is true. And the only person who needs to say it with conviction is you. Your turn to act. 1. In the comments, share a time you rejected a compliment and how you feel about it today. 2. Challenge. The next time someone compliments you, accept it without justifying it. Then come here and tell us how it was. 3. Share this text with someone who needs to hear that their value does not depend on other people's opinions. And if you want more reflections like this, activate the bell and save this text to reread whenever you need to remember. You are not ungrateful for not liking compliments. You only learned to value what really matters. Until next time, and remember, the most powerful words you will hear today are the ones you say to yourself. Sparkles. Why does this closure work? Emotional call to action, not just like but reflect and act. Empowerment. The reader leaves with a mission, to relearn how to praise themselves. Complete cycle. Begins with the pain of rejected praise and ends with the healing of self-knowledge. Tip to apply. Whenever you write about strange or difficult behaviors, turn them into doors to self-discovery. The reader doesn't just want to understand why he acts like this, he wants to know how to use it to his advantage.